Hi guys, welcome to this new video tutorial. On this video tutorial, I'll be showing you some special uses of the selecting tools. In this case, we're gonna make a text effect, creating a paragraph as a background and insert it in a letter. Okay, so we start with a new document. I'll be using 1000 times 1000. I know it's my favorite sizes. Okay, let's start. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna type our name many times. Or this is really small, so we're gonna resize it. Let's try 14, that's too small. 18, it's okay. I'm gonna type it many times. Okay, we're gonna try this to be exactly the same rule. So we're gonna resize. Let's see. I want it like this, look. So I'm gonna create a paragraph, copy paste. Nice, that's what I want. Okay, we're gonna hide this layer by now by clicking on the eye icon. We're gonna write in big letters, write Freedom High School. Okay, I want them really big, guys. The biggest you can. Okay, I want this text white, and I want a black background. Let's see. On the background, I'm gonna change here. It's really nice. Really nice, right? Okay, I'm gonna change this to gray. Let's try some other colors here. Or it's your choice of color you wanna use. I'll be using blue because that's our official color. Okay. Our paragraph, I want them you to slant it a bit here. And we're gonna copy it. We're gonna duplicate the layer. I'm gonna place it. I want it really aligned. That way it's perfect. I'm gonna combine these two layers. Select both layers. Go to layer and combine layers. Okay, now we're gonna start using the selecting tools. One of my favorite selecting styles is using the move tool. I want to select the outline of these letters. How do I select that outline? I'm gonna hide this right now just for a while. I'm gonna hold the control key and I'm gonna place my mouse here. Can you see that new icon you see on my mouse? That happened when I press Control and I place it up here. Okay, I press Control and I click on my icon. Now you can see I have a selection here. That's a selection, guys. Okay, if I click on my selection tab, I have this option here, modify. We have 5 options. We have borders, We're gonna just try this, but we're not using it right now. You can see I create a border here. Now let's say I create a new layer. I can fill this selection with another color. For example, I want red color. You see, I fill the selection with a red fill. Okay, let's see the rest. I have selection, modify. I have this one. This one's mostly used for squares. I think we have some corners here. You can see the effects. Okay. Let's use the one we'll be using right now. Go to selection, modify, and we click on this one, contract. We click on it. Let's contract 4 pixels. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, when you have a selection, remember you can edit anything inside a selection. But this is just a selection. What about if I select my black layer? Let's close this. You see my selection, I will select my black layer. I will click delete. I click delete. You see this is a transparency. Okay, what about if I invert my selection? Click on selection. I have the button, that option here, invert. I click invert, and my selection is now the opposite. I click delete on my layer, and you can see what happened here. Okay, now with this, I'm gonna do it with my paragraph here. So I'm gonna contract my selection again because I pressed Ctrl C accidentally. I said 4 pixels. That's okay. Now let's unhide our paragraph, and we're gonna invert our selection. We click on selection, invert. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna erase this section of the paragraph. So we select the paragraph and we simply click delete. Now you see what happened here. I click this and we have a marquee special effect here. Now we're gonna decorate our white font. Same with a interior glow, inner glow. Let's see what I can do here. You can see that nice effects I'm applying here. Basically, this is the prettiest effect you can do with a selection tool. What about if I am using marquee tool? This is a selection tool. I have a selection placed here. Look, this is a selection. If I select my, I'm gonna create a selection here. If I select my text layer and I click delete, nothing happened. Look, that's why, because I don't have a fill here. On this one too, it's the same thing. I don't have a fill. What about if I click on the layer, the black background? I click here and you can see I erased here. I'm gonna erase this layer here. You can see a transparency here. I can color the selection if I want, and this is part of the background. Let's say I'm combining these two layers. Go to layer, combine layers, and I want to erase this part. I have my selection here. I select which one I want to erase, and I click delete. You see what happened? I erase my selection. Well, basically, selections are used for this. You can always select this by pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl and click. You can see here, it's all of this selected. That's because we haven't erased this, but it doesn't matter because when you save the picture, this is what you see. So that's all for today, guys. This is your homework, but you do it with your name. Remember, with your name. That's all for tonight, guys. See you online.